Hello everyone, sending lots of love to you all again. Well, here we go. Finally in UK we were locked down for at least 3 weeks. How do you feel about it? It's really not great, but thank God it happened. Sometimes a necessary evil is a necessary evil. So, what I'd really like to talk to you today is how to engage our creativity. Because during the lockdown, in situations where our current reality is not pleasant and there is a lot of internal turmoil that can come out of it, there are ways to actually engage our creativity and make the experience more pleasant. For example, I'd like to invite you to a little exercise actually. This is what's been helping me so far during the last couple of weeks, and I managed to create some incredible things and bring back practices that I've kind of forgotten, and it massively helped me stay uplifted and uplift my spirit and stay entertained at home. Because I'm in London, I'm by myself, my parents are back in Bulgaria, so my house is actually pretty empty. Almost everyone's gone back to their homes and families. So here's the little practice. First step is acknowledge where you are. Acknowledge if you feel frustrated or angry or fearful, panicking, or just feeling incapable or completely powerless. Just acknowledge where you are and say, okay, this is how I feel at the moment, right? And the next step is to ask yourself, but what I'd love to create? I feel that way, but what would I love to create? And the way you get an answer is by engaging your imagination. Because our imagination is where you can get insight from our intuition, and it is part of our higher self that connects us through everything that exists, and is where you can get insight, very powerful insight about yourself. So the way it works is acknowledging where you are. It helps to close your eyes sometimes and ask, but what would I love to create today, for example? And you sit down and listen. Listen as if somebody else is going to tell you, and you actively listen. You're going to get something. Everyone is going to get something. But you need to know that that person that is going to tell you is not someone else. It is you, your own imagination, your own intuition. And it is just you. It is your creativity. And I'd like to introduce you as well to this premise that we are born creative. We are a creative species. We are inherently creative. And whoever thinks otherwise, you just haven't had a creative experience yet, because we were not taught at school how to do that. But here it is, a little practice, how to get connected with your creativity, with your imagination, with your intuition, and use it to make your experience under the quarantine not only more pleasant and more entertaining, but also to inspire you to do things in life. You might get an insight to do more videos and expand your business, your online business if you have one, or to do different games with your family, or it might be more about your self-care, or it might be about your personal development. It might be more physical exercises, or it could be all sorts and combination of different things, and it could be different absolutely every day. So just use that little technique to get inspired and to get more insight into what you'd love to bring to your routine. My few little things recently have been to bring more yoga back to my life, which I used to do quite a lot. More energy work, more meditation, more baths and more massages to myself actually, which was quite interesting to get the other day. And I used to do all these things quite regularly, and they were a very big part of my everyday routine a few years ago. But because of my dynamic life in London, I was just doing all these things very haphazardly. But now that I've started bringing those practices back for about a week now, I feel very uplifted. My spirit is just not gone down, I do occasionally get panicking or being a little bit bored, but as soon as I acknowledge that and ask myself that question, I can always come up with all these amazing things that I can do for myself. And it's massively helped me to just stay really happy and uplifted. And then when I talk to my parents and my friends, they all say, but how do you stay like this? Oh, this is how I stay like this. I get creative. And I encourage you to get creative too. Please share what you get. I'd really like you to try that technique. It's absolutely fascinating. You will be really surprised with yourself. And please share what you get. I'd love to see your creativity in action and share how you feel. Have a good day.